After a brief absence, General Motors is re-entering the midsize pickup segment with the 2015 Chevrolet Colorado. GM recently ended its midsize pickup production with the last Colorado and GMC Canyon models, ceding the field to the Toyota Tacoma and Nissan Frontier. Even before their end, however, the Colorado and Canyon were saddled with inefficient powertrains and subpar interiors and never seriously contested the Tacoma's supremacy in the segment. So let's go ahead and check out the 2015 Chevrolet Colorado Z71. Now essentially you could tell a Z71 from the other trims by the front grille, and then you have a Z71 badge right on the front grille as well, and then you have a badge on the side as well. And essentially the Z71 package is a suspension package which provides a comfortable ride for off-road performance. Now, as far as styling goes on the truck, it's much better than the outdated Tacoma and the Frontier, which their generation designs of those trucks have been out since 2005, almost 10 years now. However, I do like the styling of this truck because it does have a much more modern look, especially with these projectors. And then just the overall profile of the truck, it looks much more sportier and much more modern than the Tacoma and the Frontier. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle. I love the key fob design for it. You do have your lock, unlock, and your remote engine start, and then your panic button, but it has a very high quality and premium feel that are absent on other trucks like the Tacoma and the Frontier. But here's how you do the remote engine start. Just lock it. Easy as that. Now I also like the wheels on the Colorado. They're 17-inch dark argent cast aluminum wheels. They definitely finish off the overall look of the truck. Now it is a cyber gray metallic exterior, and you do have running boards as well, which is actually an option. Now you also do have a jet black leatherette and cloth interior, your power driver's seat, power lumbar, and manual recline. Now the step-in height for the Colorado, it definitely helps so much with these running boards. However, the step-in height is definitely a lot better than the Tacoma, and it's also better than the Silverado as well. Very nice. Coming to your transmission, you do have a 6-speed automatic with the tow and haul mode, which helps minimize upshifting and downshifting whether you're hauling a trailer or carrying a load of bricks. You also do have manual shiftability as well. Putting the vehicle into reverse displays your rear view camera with guidance lines. Very nice. And let's go ahead and con the lights and turn on the hazards too. Automatic driver's side window. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Now, like I said, the all-new 2015 Colorado offers a Z71 off-road package, which is what we have here, with a precisely tuned suspension that provides an incredibly stable and comfortable ride for off-road performance. The truck's skid plate helps protect crucial underbody components like the transfer case when navigating rough terrain. The Z71 package also includes an automatic locking rear differential, which sends power to one of the rear wheels when the other one loses traction to help you stay in control when pulling your boat out of the water or when you're getting dirty off-road. Now you do have halogen projector beam headlights with halogen fog lights. Very bold front end. It's definitely the most modern looking vehicle in the mid-size pickup truck segment. Now under the hood you will find a 3.6 liter V6 engine producing 305 horses with 269 pound-feet of torque. The Colorado boasts best-in-class horsepower, payload, and towing. Towing capacity is about at 7,000 pounds, and expect EPA estimates for this particular model at 17 in the city and 24 on the highway. But 26 mpg on the highway is possible when you get the two-wheel drive model. This one is four-wheel drive. Now, competitors of the Colorado range from its Japanese competitors, the Toyota Tacoma, as well as the Nissan Frontier, and maybe the Honda Ridgeline. But however, its American competitors like the Dodge Dakota and Ford Ranger have ceased production. Now, pricing of the Colorado starts at the base trim, which starts at $20,120, and then you have the LT model, which starts at $25,170, the Z71, like how we have here, which starts at $27,630, and then the LT trim, which starts at $27,110. Now, competitors of the Now, this particular Colorado costs $38,375. EPA estimates are 17 in the city and 24 on the highway. Coming to the rear, you have Silverado looking taillights. And you also do have a little side step right there, which helps getting into the cargo bed a lot easier, which was introduced on the Silverado. But as you can see, it's a very great looking truck. The power windows located right here, power mirrors and power door locks, of course, and you do have chrome door handles. Now, when you actually get the LT trim, you will have chrome door handles on the exterior, and then a chrome little strip that goes on the front grille. Armrest is also nice and soft to the touch, as well as the mid door panel. However, upper door panel is hard, but it has a very nice graining to it. And let's go ahead and rev it up and hear how that 3.6 liter V6 sounds. Nice. Now, as far as build quality and materials go inside of the Colorado, it's probably actually the best in class. Usually in this class, you don't even see a soft to the touch mid door panel, and you won't even see this type of graining. This isn't soft to the touch, it is a hard plastic, but it has a very high quality graining to it, which is very important. Also, build quality is very good inside of this vehicle as well, and it's definitely best in class, and is even better than Toyota, which has been cheapening out the last couple of years inside of their vehicles. But this interior design and the quality of it is definitely best in class, which is very important. Now let's get to the seats. The seats in the Colorado are very comfortable. They hug you in place, and this is supposed to be the sport trim of the Colorado, and I just love these seats a lot. And you have cloth in the middle right here, which, you know, in the summertime makes it cooler. You don't have leather in the center right here, especially where your back might sweat sometimes from this in the heat. And then you have this leather portion right here. But overall, I just love the seat designs. Now, as far as visibility goes in this truck, visibility is quite good too. You have lots of glass area all around, and outward visibility is also pretty good as well. Now also in this vehicle you do have a premium Bose surround sound system. It actually sounds pretty good inside of this cabin. Now coming to the steering wheel design here, I love the steering wheel design. The buttons have a very nice high quality feel to them. You have your cruise control over here, your voice recognition, your Bluetooth, and your steering wheel mounted audio controls. And these controls right here all control your Chevrolet MyLink infotainment system, which I will get to in just a second. Coming to the gauges, I love these gauges. Typical GM stuff here. You have the blue illumination around them, and then you have the red needle. But overall, the gauges are typical GM stuff here. Now coming to your center screen right here, it's going to show you some vehicle information, and basically you press this right here, menu, and then you can go to your vehicle, like your engine hours, your average fuel economy data, and then your digital speedometer as well. Now coming down here, you have your tone haul mode, and then right here is to enable your cargo lamps, and then right here you have your downhill assist, and then right here you have your traction control off. And then you also do have heated seats as well, a USB port, an auxiliary input, and a little storage cubby right here, and then a power outlet. Your cup holders are located right there, of course, and another little storage cubby. Coming to your center console, it's not that padded. I have to say it's actually kind of hard. But you do have another USB port right there, and then it doesn't even end right there. I will get to the rear, which they even have more USB ports. And then the center console is pretty deep, a nice decent size. Coming up here, you have your OnStar, of course, typical GM stuff. Interior illumination lighting, your sunglass container. Now as far as the ride quality goes inside of the Colorado, the ride quality is very good, and it's probably the most car-like in the class, which is a pretty good thing. It provides a very comfortable ride on a day-to-day basis, which is very important. And it's not as truck-like as, say, as the Tacoma or the Frontier. Coming to your center stack controls here, everything is pretty well labeled. You don't need a degree, and it's very clear and easy to read. You have your fan speeds right here, of course, your AC button, and then your different zones, your front window defroster, your rear window defroster, automatic climate control too. But I love how simple the buttons are inside of the Colorado. Now let's get to the Chevrolet MyLink system. This Chevrolet MyLink system, I love it on the Colorado. The touchscreen is much more responsive, and that was one of my complaints in the last generation of the MyLink system, but I could tell it's been heavily improved on the Colorado. Now, you do have your audio right here. Your different media sources include Bluetooth streaming audio, your aux input, your USB ports, of course. And then you also do have AM, FM, and XM satellite radio, pretty standard stuff. But coming right here, you do have your Pandora, but you have to have your smartphone connected. And of course, you have the 4G LTE, which Chevrolet keeps advertising. And it's actually, Chevrolet is actually the first auto manufacturer to have 4G LTE on all of their vehicles. Now you also do have your weather. And you can type in a city or a state to view the weather of it, 36-hour, or you could do daily. Pretty nice. Your Seek track buttons right here. And you can go press on the media for your different media sources. You also do have a text messaging function. You can view your inbox. Well, of course, you have to have a smartphone connected, or any kind of phone that has Bluetooth. Coming to your navigation system, pretty standard stuff as far as the Navi goes. It's very clear and easy to read, but it's definitely not the best in the business, but it's definitely the best in the class. This is actually probably the best infotainment in the class, infotainment system. You also do have valet mode, and basically you can do all your different settings, including the voice recognition, software information, your rear view camera, all of that good stuff. Alrighty, and then you do have your OnStar right there. Hands-free calling.
You can say call, directory, redial, store, minutes, or commands.
Cancel.
Cancel. Returning to the main menu. OnStar ready.
Cancel.
Cancel. Thank you. Goodbye.
Alright. And then right here you can select your four-wheel drive, and it'll let you know right here that your four-wheel drive shift is in progress. So overall, the interior quality and the design of it and everything put together is much better than the last Colorado, and it abolished that rental budget feeling kind of truck interior, the subpar kind of interior that you would find in a rental car. They basically got rid of that. And let's go ahead and shut down the Colorado. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle, including the rear seat passenger space. You also do have running boards back here. Now you can actually flip these up by pulling this little lever up right here. And then as you can see, you have a little storage cubby right there. Pretty neat little nifty feature. And to fold it back down, just pull up on the lever again. The headrests also do come down. And then this also comes down as well. Material quality does follow through back in the rear, which is very surprising. Usually trucks don't follow through with their material quality and build quality in the rear. Still a very nice soft touch armrest and nice soft touch on the mid door panel. Then you also do have chrome door handles back here too. Now sitting back here, since it's a mid-size truck, of course it's not as roomy as a full-size truck like the Silverado. However, that's not to say that it's totally bad back here. Now, I have the driving position to where I would be. I'm about 5'11", and I'm slightly cramped back here. It's not too shabby though. I actually expected it to be a lot worse. But one interesting feature back here is that you actually have two USB ports, which GM is really putting a lot of USB ports in their trucks and SUVs and their cars. Way more USBs than you need. And then down here you have a little storage cubby, and you also do have a rear armrest with cup holders. Overall, it's actually pretty comfortable back here. It's not too shabby. I expected it to be much worse. It's much more comfortable than the Tacoma, I have to say. Now basically right here they give you a little kit to unwind to get to your spare tire. Now, coming to your liftgate, you actually have what's called the Easy Liftgate, which was introduced on the 2014 Silverado. And basically, the liftgate comes in it comes down in a much more smoother fashion compared to the traditional kind of liftgate that you would find on a truck. Now, coming to your cargo bed, you also do have the long box, is what they call it. And like I said earlier in the video, you also do have these corner steps right here, which makes it much more easier to get in and out of the cargo bed. Now you also do have these wheel flares, which also give the Colorado a much more distinguished look. Your power passenger seat, you actually do have power lumbar, but manual recline. Here goes your glove box compartment. However, it's not damped, it just slams right down. Alright. So the 2015 Chevrolet Colorado promises a useful solution for buyers who need fuel-efficient truck utility without the full-size commitment. And with the new sport lifestyle that the Focus is going towards, it could be a turn-on for some new customers. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.